Let's get ready to RAGL! Hello, this is Tailix and welcome to a Global League Season 3 Round 4 match. And today I am spawning in as England, as always. And my opponent today is Doomsday, spawning in as Ukraine. Now, this is probably the better of the two games. I've been practicing a lot on this map, so seeing where I place the rally points of the barracks, you can tell I thought of an idea of aiming for this oil derrick down here first and pushing forward. Now I was moving this guy down to here to try and catch out his engineer. So yeah, start racking up. Not as many dudes this time as I normally would. I was thinking I'd try and save some money so I don't have to worry about running out of funds just around the war factory time. But Doomsday here just keeps the men coming out of the barracks. Again, I place a machine gunner on this spot just to protect it in case he tried what I did. So yeah, he's now in position. And unfortunately, he cuts out a rifleman. At this point, you know, he knows that someone's there to snipe the engineer. He has to pull back, saving him a bit of time. Usually now, this is the point where I would move my MCV across to about here. But this time I thought I'd play it a little bit safe, queue up a pillbox and get the war factory out now to try and get some more ore miners, or harvesters as I like to call them. At this point Doomsday knows I've caught this oil derrick and he's now just going to take it out. Obviously me hearing the numbers of riflemen, I thought, okay, I'm not going to push forward at this point. So he takes out that derrick. He's now two derricks to my one. Well, I haven't even got my last one yet. So there we go. Sneaky 2 ticks there. It's quite good timing there. So now the war factory is built. I now move out my MCV to this point here. Everything in my mind is going to plan. Getting out the couple of medics to support my infantry to keep them healthy. And I start building harvesters. I think the ranger is to come out next. I think looking back that was probably not the best moves. I should have racked out another harvester, just keep them pumping out until I get to radar dome. Also, I build a refinery. Oh, engagement going on down here. Yep, refinery is up. Now I had to push on this oil derrick to try and even the numbers a bit, and that actually went quite well. I was surprising how well this attack pushed forward. So yeah, pretty good going. Now at this point I was feeling a bit confident and pushing forward. So I pushed forward. I was aiming down to here. I was expecting him to have pushed forward like I have. Realising he hadn't. Now annoyingly, as you can see, all my infantry on the road. No! All the roadkill. And say APCs are so good at roadkill as well. Yeah, it's not like this. No. There goes the second MCV for Doomsday. The APC moving back to the service depot for a repair. Now I think I'm racking out a service depot at the moment. Yep, getting a service depot, building a couple of light tanks first. I was aiming to go for a quick scout around with light tanks, which probably fit, looking back, maybe APCs with rocket troopers, not APCs, Rangers with rocket troopers, sorry. Because I have the numbers on the field at the moment, might have been more successful. Another thing I was hoping was Doomsday to move out to this bottom corner first, as it would have been easier for him to defend, but no, he went up to the top corner, which even in practice I had a lot of bad luck with. Maybe he should have deployed it there instead of moving it up. So realising it's not down here, I make a quick rush with the light tanks to try and catch out a travelling MCV. After seeing it's been deployed, I was like, okay, try and push back, push back. Should have just kept going down and scouted, but instead I tried to pull back, losing all 3 light tanks. My second MCV going down to the bottom corner, which now gets quite hard to defend. Doomsday is now to radar dome. So obviously I get my standard, get a barracks out on all expansions first. I find that's the most efficient way to play. At this point I should really have thought of, instead of building a refinery here at the moment, maybe getting that radar dome out. Because as you can see here, Doomsday is in the air. I really could have used Hines. Even though I'm not very good with Hines, it would have given me some sight, would have been able to see this coming. A more rogue kill from that APC. That APC was definitely worth it for Doomsday. Doomsday also now just taking out the oil derrick, my last oil derrick. So again, he's got the monetary advantage. Got a few of the med tanks out. At this point I told all my machine gunners to attack the oil derrick and everyone else to push forward. So getting the tanks to take out the V2 rocket launcher there, and then obviously levelling the oil derrick playing field there. Nice little army is starting to form up here in the top. At this point I don't know what really happened, just stood there and took it. So pulled back. About to be scouted now. Finally got my radar dome. I see the plane. I actually queue up now a AA gun, which was probably looking back at a very silly move. After seeing all this, another pillbox would have helped delay it, and I do the stupidest thing and place it there. That should have probably been better to be knocked up behind here. Probably would have ended up helping a bit more. I should have maybe told my harvester just to continue running over. My army's coming up from the bottom, it's taking them forever. Ooh, got a artillery out. I'll be honest, I don't think I even know at this point that the artillery has been built. It's just there. And yeah, I've just selected all to push forward from my base. A tech centre now for Doomsday. You take it out. Not worth trade, but still took out one V2 rocket launcher. That's just a time game for Doomsday. He's got the tech, he's got the aircraft in the air, he's slowly building up his army. Me having to move out a new MCV to recapture this area. This was an attack move, or attack ground command, sorry, on that spot there. It might have saw with the Yak there just acting as a scout. At this point the Yak's taking out the power plants. Again, these Hinds should have pushed forward about now. Should have seen where they are, taken them out. Or even better, push down one down to here, one up to there. But yeah, me pushing forward. His Yak takes out my artillery. At this point it's just a tackle command. Should have pulled these two back now. I don't know what I was doing there. It just happened or not. At this point now my bottom expansion is going to be pressured by the V2s. And there's nothing I can do about it. Bad rallying point from it here. I moved my MCV just in time really, you didn't see it move out. But yeah, just my expansion now gone. There's not really much left in this fight for me. I'm just aiming to take out as much as I can. Maybe even try for a comeback. But as soon as I start getting enough mass, this will move up. Oh yeah, thing to note, ion curtain ready. Fully charged, ready to fire. Oh yeah, and the expansion from Doomsday coming down to the bottom corner. Take out my hiding engineer. Yeah, out of money here. There's nothing I can do now. Funds have stopped rolling in. So at this point I think these were not working too well. I noticed that he did build more airfields to try and reload the planes, but they just kept flying around in circles. Generally when it comes to aircraft on this, I'm not a fan of it. That includes the Hinds as well. I tend to find the Hinds generally get stuck on each other and planes just take forever to get onto the airfields. Here we go, quick base rush. Made the right move there to get a quick sell. There comes in the armies. Backed up with V2s, beautiful shooting. Can't really miss when my bulk is left there. comes the rest of it. Oh, absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I call the GG. That was a very excellent play from Doomsday. I'm looking forward to a rematch. Hopefully when I get a little bit better. And I am trying so hard to get that victory off in this Global League.